So hello, my name is András Farkas, part of the executive team of the Culture Next Cities Network, and I'm here discussing with Rafał Sakowski from the Urban Culture Institute of Bielsko-Biała, former candidate for the European Capital of Culture, and also the coordinator for a thematic working group, which was working on financing in culture. So hello, Rafał.
Hello, Andrés.
And I want to ask you, why was this topic important for you at the very beginning?
At the very beginning, it was still during the bidding phase, so we didn't know that we will lose, and the budget for the mega events that we as a city and our stakeholders that were involving in the bidding was a bit of concern. We knew that the city and the government will support us, but the question was how we can use this as a boost, and then after the ECOC title, when the financing due to the framework will disappear, will sustain. So we wanted to see the opportunities in the private sectors. We wanted to see if there are other models of rising and distributing financing that would be more sustainable in the long run, not only during this mega event, but in everyday activities that can scale up both to the city, regional stakeholders, but also to the NGOs and artists. So this area and in Poland, but I believe across the Europe, the finance in culture are something that we always are in need to have more, to be more predictable, because applying for grants, it's a bit of roulette, you get or not. So how you want to achieve your overarching strategic goals and generate enough incomes from different sources, especially if you don't do the commercial work, if it's not crowd pleasers, but more demanding or innovative art piece.
So you organized the first workshop, which was on this topic. So can you present a little bit like who was the guest and what was the workshop about?
So the workshop was conducted by Igor Gałązkiewicz. He is quite well known in Poland as a person who worked with art branding and has the experience with working with big commercial brands that see the opportunity in collaborating with cultural events, cultural institutions, cultural NGOs to achieve their own goals and see what we are doing as a value that can be used, and so we can work together with the private institution to achieve the common goals. Our in the cultural fields, there in the communications and support of something bigger. So we started with something practice, and in our bid book, the private sector input was quite big, but we feel that we don't have all necessary skills among all the stakeholders involved. And as we discussed during the conferences in Culture Next, we know this feeling for stakeholders are something that are shared, and this is the area that we all can improve and have some insights from the other side, not as we see sponsorship and working with the companies, but how the companies see the value in working in us to get better position in negotiation, better position in shaping the offer, and how the long-lasting relation should go. That it will not be just one event sponsored by some company, but it will be the relation that will last longer, and two sides of this agreement will see benefits. It's not like the culture sector is begging or asking for money, but deliver the value that company wants to get. So it's a transaction on equal levels, not something that giving money and something someone receiving. Is just exchange of the values.
And for you, what was the main outcome, or what were the main conclusions of this workshop?
So first is be very precise to what we want get from the relation. What are the mutual benefits for art branding? So both from the cultural stakeholder and the company, to not run on the first basis. Okay, this company is big. Let's go to them. Maybe they will give, but understand what is the culture inside the company we want to work, if there is alignment that can last, and how to effectively come across with strategies that will help both of us achieve the same goal. And we also can look how to broaden our um, audience engagement, because once you start with working with the bigger company, you potentially can reach out to their customers as to yours audience, but on the other sense, your audience can get the service from the company you work with. And it's very, very important to be very straightforward and clear in the beginning to build a long-lasting, long uh, and partnership relation that will be sustainable and is not one-time thing, but a plan for a bigger collaboration.
And did this workshop help you in your own work at in Bielsko Biała?
Could you repeat, please?
Yes. Did this workshop or the topics addressed help you in any way in your local work in Bielsko Biała?
Yes, we is maybe not so straightforward in the culture terms, but we have the workshop from the branding, and we have the company that take the rubbish out and like cleaning the street. But we also have the cultural project with fast fashion and upcrafting and recrafting, and they see, okay, that helps us to communicate our values about keeping the more circular economy, and to respect the goods, to not throw it out. So to see the alignment of the values, and now that they work with the NGOs that carry the upcrafting and sustainable fashion projects, and I think that is going well, and we'll see in a few years how this relation will grow. So this is just one example. We have a fiducia company that work with Cavatina Holdings, which they do together the guitar festival, and they have a private NGOs with a bit of support of the city, Philharmonic Orchestra, and Cavatina using this as their own arts branding tool.
Okay, Rafa, thank you very much.
Thank you.